Louisiana Beer Reviews, Milwaukee's best premium beer, bottled version. I only had the bottled version once, and that was in year 2000. I bought a single 12-ounce bottle in Canada. But here we are 13 years later. I found this up in Wisconsin, a bottle of Milwaukee's best premium beer. Only sold in cans in Louisiana, and that's always been the case here. Here's the one of the early, not the original, but one of the early can designs from the early to mid 90s. A little different than the original with the, but it does have the horses pulling the beer barrels in the wagon, and it says Milwaukee Brewery in the background. Milwaukee's Best was originally introduced in 1895 by Gettleman. Then Miller picked up that little company in 1961, and they reformulated the beer and rolled out their version in 1984. And we also have today the ice version and the light version. This is 4.3% alcohol. The score on Beer Advocate is poor. The bros say it's a poor beer. Rate Beer gives it a non-applicable, an NA. That means it's so low it didn't even score a 0. It doesn't even score a 0 on Rate Beer, but it does get a 0 out of 100 for the style, which is American style adjunct lager. The Beer and Me gives it an excellent score, and someone must like it because it won a bronze medal at the 2005 Great American Beer Festival, the 2012 World Beer Cup just last year, a silver medal at the 2003 and 2004 Great American Beer Festival, and this beer won a gold medal at the 2009 Great American Beer Festival. So we're looking at 2 bronze medals, 2 silver medals, and a gold medal for this worst rated beer on earth, according to Rate Beer. Okay, would have been a little thicker head on a narrower brim glass, but not much of a white head, and a bubbly, clear, golden appearance. The sun is straight up in the sky, almost straight up in the sky. All right, so it looks like American style lager. It's a little bit darker than other American beers of its ilk. Okay, the aroma is sweet, lightly toasted, lightly roasted barley malt. Get the yellow corn grits, and that's about it. Let's go with the flavor. It's sweet. It's grain, indistinguishable grains, the corn and the barley. The slightest bit of hop bitterness in it, just the slightest amount. The IBU must be a 10, at the most a 12. If you're into hoppy beers, this is not one to get. The body, as you imagine, is very light and watery. It's a very light and watery body, a prickly, highly carbonated mouthfeel. And the finish is dry, not Bud Light dry, but dry, crisp, clean, refreshing. And the drinkability is astronomical here on a very hot, sunny summer day. It is not an extraordinary beer. It's not created to be. You get on the Miller website, it'll tell you it's made to be an economy beer. But, however, considering that it is an SAB-Miller brand, they're going to brew it to the highest quality standards. And they're not using garbage materials. You want garbage beer? Go check out your Minhas or your City Brewing and Melanie Brewing brands. Then you'll get that. This is a high quality beer. Yes, it's at the budget price point. All your major companies are going to sell economy, below premium beers, okay? They have to capture that part of the market. But Miller does have a reputation to protect, and they can't afford to have their name on there. Miller, Milwaukee, it says right there very clearly, Miller, Milwaukee's best premium beer. They're not going to release something that's atrocious and it's going to earn an NA out of 100. That score is, the score doesn't make sense because they're saying on one hand it's beyond the pale of bad, but then the Great American Beer Festival and the World Beer Cup are saying no, in fact it's a multiple medal winner. And I think the sales of this beer around the country since 1984, when it was reformulated, would indicate that the people that like it are more in line with what the reality is. Okay, so no, it's not an Eyinger celebrator. It wasn't created to be that. It wasn't created to be a Spaten optimator. Okay, but it is a really fantastic economy beer, and in fact it could possibly be the best budget beer on the market. I mean, I'll say it right, I'm about to eat some salad, or if you were going to have hot dogs or potato chips or any kind of standard American food, this would pair with it just in a great way. And then the light is exceptional. The Milwaukee's Best Light goes toe to toe with all the premium priced light beers, and the ice beer is excuse me, carbonated, as you can tell. The ice version, which came out in the mid-90s, is as good, if not better, than any of the ice beers around. So I can go along with a silver medal for sure, if not a gold, but I'll say A-. For a budget beer, it's an A+, okay? For a budget beer, if you want an exceptional economy beer, get this. It's an A+. It's one of the best ever made. For a beer overall, at worst, it's an A-. So take that, haters. Anyway, of course, people can rate it any way they want, naturally. Anyway, les bon temps roulés. This is an excellent beer. It's very enjoyable. I'm glad I was able to get that glass, a brown bottle for my collection, and it is really good out of the bottle. You don't get any of the metal that you might pick up out of the can. And I'm gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to sunny, hot southeastern Louisiana.